Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
And I'm Brianna Motzkus, and we're from the FabriChat.
My daughter and I have owned and operated a busy quilt shop in Washington State for over 20 years. We have a retreat center, an active YouTube channel, and a large pattern line featuring our creations. My two sons work on machines. One daughter-in-law is our videographer, and the other is a long-arm quilter. We are a family that love each other, we laugh together, and every once in a while we get some work done. We have a crew that are saints for their efforts at keeping us on track. Thanks for joining us on our wild ride.
Good morning!
Good morning. I realized you don't have earrings on either.
No, I haven't kind of got back in the swing of wearing jewelry from the kids. I need to, because I'm all about jewelry and big.
She's really very blingy.
Yeah, I really am.
Used to be.
I also need to go through my jewelry box from moving it. Everything had a little
jumbled.
Yeah, and so what I think I'm going to do is not do a jewelry box. So I have back from my Seattle days those big flower metal things. I'm just going to hang things on the wall and just have it all exposed.
That'd be really pretty.
And pretty. The only thing I have to find is a creative way to hang earrings. But I think I'm going to hang earrings off of that and do more like maybe like cup hooks or something for bigger necklaces. But so I think I'm just going to keep kind of where your jewelry box used to be. That whole
DIY
wall
thing.
It's just going to be pretty pick me.
That would be fun.
Yeah, because I feel like I need to see it all. I don't really need to enclose it at all. The kids really don't. There's nothing fun back there.
Mm-hmm.
The funnest thing is the bathroom, because you hit the tub faucet. I mean, it's right there. So that's pretty fun. But the rest of it, nobody's back there, so it's not really fun. And they're really digging their playroom. It's Harper's favorite place.
That's really good, because now they can. Do they pretty much keep everything in there?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
So they don't.
They do every once in a while want to bring things out into the living room where we're probably sitting, or where I'm unboxing fabric still, and that's where most of my time is in there. They have these big. Papa Dennis got them. These old, I think he was cleaning out stuff, and they're these old school lunch boxes that was like Tasmanian devil on it and stuff. So
fun.
It's big. So I tell them
Carry
they can,
their toys.
yes, I tell them whatever can fit in here, and you can close it shut. You can bring out, and they bring the little suitcase of magnets, or and they can also have two stuffed animals. So usually they have both arms and a little suitcase.
Yeah.
And then it's a tiny bit of a struggle to get them to put it back, but it's not too bad.
Well,
They're pretty good about picking
It is
up
kind of
anyways.
nice too, having the playroom, because then they can see all of their toys, and there's not, toys in each other's bedrooms. So you guys always liked it. I mean, we had, because the boys even shared a bedroom so that you guys could have a playroom, which was good. So
yeah,
well,
they really like it. I think it was a good idea. Harper really enjoys it in there. And
yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, Mother's Day, my gift, we've talked about this. I think we talked about it like a month ago, that my gift for Mother's Day every year is labor. And so all of the kids come over and they help me get pots. And this year it was particularly difficult because, we didn't do really any yard work last year. I mean, not very much out there, because there was no retreats. There was kind of nothing going on. We knew we were going to be putting up fences and digging holes and stuff. So it was pretty overgrown and kind of gross, and there's a lot of pots.
It wasn't too bad. I mean, like, they, mowed the grass, pulled weeds, that kind of thing. But, like, your flocks, everyone just, like, spread out.
Yeah. Here in our area, things that are weeds, really. I mean, phlox isn't a weed, but it grows. It could get out of hand. But violas are weeds here. If you have one, you have a bazillion. California poppies.
You cannot control them. You think, I'm just going to plant them in this one pot, and they're going to stay in this pot.
I love them anyway. I know. I still, transplant them anyway. I love them, but they get in your grass. And the other thing that's actually, I wouldn't say a weed here, but you have to be really careful, is mint. Whenever somebody moves to our area, we always kind of make sure that they know that. Grant County is the #1 mint growing capital of the world. Interesting tidbit. But and it's a good idea to plant have mint in a pot by your back door or whatever, because bugs don't like the smell of it, and mice don't like the smell. So allegedly, if you have it in a pot, little vermin won't come in your house.
And what do your little flower that you shake for mosquitoes?
Oh, citronella.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really pretty flower.
We grow massive pots of citronella. Yeah.
So when
and
we're
then by
sitting
the
out, we give it a
door,
good little lovin'. And then
it all smells like citronella, so it's really good. But that mint gets you. You don't want to put it in your flower beds, or it will get in your grass.
Yeah,
it grows
but in
crazy,
its own pot
crazy
by...
good here. Yeah. So anyway, so we had to be kind of careful. And what was really fun this year is the kids helping.
Yeah.
So helping.
Oh my gosh.
Helping. Oh, Nana, I broke the shovel. Yes, you did. Nana, I picked a flower for you. Oh, and thank you for that.
Yeah.
Do you know that they were over
helpful.
burying all of their little toys and their the chalk?
Did they?
It's all buried.
You know, I wondered when they
Digging,
like, where they picked up all of
And
their
we
toys.
have
I wonder where they put it.
No, buried in the dirt pile.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I found some, and some, I don't know, they'll be an archaeological thing.
They
years
removed
from now.
some rocks and some grass and stuff to replant some grass and stuff. And they live right next to Soap Lake. So they have, their dirt is very powdery, sandy.
Very nice.
It's not very dirt. And so they are playing in their own private sandbox. And they had it freaking everywhere.
They did. I warned everybody.
They had it everywhere. They had fun though.
And do you know that Dad was going to water it before you guys came to tamp it down a little? And I said, what are you thinking? That is mud.
Yeah. That's what Eliza said. Eliza said, can we have some for our sand? I was like, honey, it's not really sand.
Yeah.
I said, there's sand in it. I mean, you can tell.
Dirt.
But I said, you're just going to make mud. And then we're going to have way bigger problems than just, sand castles.
Yeah, but we had a good Mother's Day.
Yeah, it was fun.
Tired.
Yeah. We all got
Tired.
too much sun, probably not enough to
Too
drink.
much food.
Yeah, too much food. Yes.
Too much sun. I know. All of us burned our upper lip. And all of us are getting, you didn't.
No, I didn't do that.
But Brittany and I did. So the boys were teasing us. How does it get burned? I don't know.
And my cheeks.
And your cheeks.
Oh yeah, Jordan forgot his hat, so he's he's got this little burn spot from his really
Because he
white
has
skin.
a white head.
Well,
Because he
I know.
always wears
Has
a
his
hat.
hat. Yeah.
So just like Dad's bald
got
spot
some
right there.
baby skin up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I got my cheeks and right here too, but it wasn't so bad.
Yeah. Just like their red necks, which I don't know. Which brings me to being a redneck. Apparently, I don't know if I told you this or not. We offended somebody with our Merca. You don't know. So you're looking at me all shocked.
I know. What? Sorry.
Well, what happened was I don't know if it was the Friday or the Mother's Day
Fridays
thing.
ago.
We there was more American Fabric, and whenever there's American Fabric, we automatically, everybody in our family, every child, everybody, all the gang, everybody says Merca, and that's what we say.
Yeah.
So apparently there was one where we turned to Tracy and said, Tracy, how do you say it? And she says Merca. And then we, yelled it to her or whatever. Anyway, somebody from Pennsylvania said, why are you doing that? Why are you making fun of Pennsylvanians? We don't talk like that.
Oh!
We are not hillbillies.
Oh!
And I thought, wait, what? And so I said, no. We weren't making fun of anybody. We were teaching Tracy, who's from Pennsylvania, how to say it.
Because behind the scenes, what you guys didn't see is she kept doing it all day long. She'd all of a sudden just merge up. She cannot help say that. Hey,
no, America. No. It's spelled M-U-R-I-C-K,
Yeah.
Merca.
So yeah, behind the scenes, all day, she was like, I'm going to get this. I'm going to figure this out.
I'm going to get it right.
So yeah, so that's the only reason.
Yeah. So and the other funny thing is I don't think it's hillbilly. I think it's absolutely redneck. And the funny thing about even being a redneck, so, don't email me, or we are rednecks and proud of it.
There's some country bumpkins.
By definition, it just means because we're outside all the time and always working, and our neck is red from working. We're hard workers. So anyway, so we and I looked it up and I thought, gosh, maybe, in the whole PC world, maybe there's certain things we're not supposed to say anymore. And no. By definition, it is overtly patriotic and enthusiastic.
There we go.
Is what Merca means. So, and of course, you can't say it like that. You have to yell it.
Yeah.
So anyway, we say it with American pride, and
Yes.
that's why we say it. We are military family, and we can't help but say it. So we didn't mean to offend anyone. And in fact, the funny thing that made me think about that too was that I don't know if you'll remember this or not, but 10 years ago, almost exactly, we were moving you over to Seattle to start school, and we were driving back and forth, and we happened to pull into Seattle, and a DJ was talking about the zombie apocalypse. Do you remember that? So this was back when The Walking Dead was kind of all the rage, and people were talking about the zombie apocalypse, coming. And this DJ in Seattle was saying, well, here's what's going to happen. If the zombie apocalypse comes to Seattle, don't be going up in your high-rise because they can get up there and they'll eat you. As if this is really going to happen.
There's no way out but down.
What you need to do is hightail it as quickly as you can over to Eastern Washington, where all the rednecks are.
Yeah.
Which is what happens if you're not from Washington. It is kind of true that the mountains sort of divide us a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Because they said because over there they've got those pickup trucks and they got all those guns and everybody carries a pocket knife. Which is true. All of us carry pocket knives in our pockets and in our purses. I don't know why. We just do. We're always prepared.
Or a box opener.
Or a box opener.
You never know.
I have a pocket knife on my keychain. Whenever we're going flying, check for knives.
I know, right? Get it off your keychain.
I don't know why.
They'll totally ding that. They will totally find it.
I know. You're not supposed to carry it. Yeah, I am. I never know when I'm going to need it. I don't know what I need a little blade this big for. But anyways, what was funny about that was that I think that Seattle DJ was making fun of us. I think that he was like, psst, those guys over there. But we're thinking,
Hells yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's right. If you want to survive the apocalypse, come to us. Because we're going to survive
Bring your food, though. You can't come for free.
Yeah.
I mean, we got potatoes and onions and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah, we got that.
We got a cow somewhere.
Yeah, we got our guns and our knives and our pickups. But But that's all we got. But anyway, so I just think that it's just regional, and I think that, and I also think there's a song, I wish I could remember who sang it, that country is everywhere. Every state has their, their proud community of, rednecks with back roads and pickup trucks and stuff. So anyway, that was all we meant by that. And that was the other funny thing too, is that whole regional thing, because the other thing I worry about, and I worry about this every time I say it, I say bless your heart all the time. I say it all the time. Oh, bless your heart. I say it all the time, and I mean it. See, you remember we were at market. We were at market, probably also, I don't know
how long ago was that. Yeah.
8-9 years ago or so.
Yeah.
And I said it to someone, oh, bless your heart. And she kind of gave me this look. Because apparently, and we did not know this before, but this person she was very Southern, and she said, she explained to us that when a Southerner is saying, well, bless your heart, they're not being nice.
Yeah. They're just kind of blowing you off. Like
they're kind of so sorry that you're so wrong, or so sorry, whatever, or okay, I'm just not going to argue
and
with you.
And we think it as, oh, you're so sweet.
I think that I'm saying, thank you so much, bless your heart. And so anyway, I worry about that a lot, because I oftentimes will say that, well, bless your heart. And I thought, oh, wait, I don't want you to think I mean it like that.
Yeah.
I don't mean it in the Southern way. I mean it in the Northern way. Bless your heart. I really do want to bless you.
Yeah.
So anyway, but apparently we were schooled on, that's not really what you mean. It is what we mean.
Yeah.
So, Merca, bless your heart. Yeah. So, anyway, let's see. What else did we want to talk about? Oh, we wanted to talk about last Friday, one of our fabrics was illustrations.
I loved it. The black and white one.
So beautiful. So beautiful. And we got quite a bit of it. There's still some left because we got a couple of bolts of the panel, and we all thought of different things. We were thinking 2 bits. 2 bits. And you're even gonna probably put some kits together for 2 bits.
I think it'd be really cool. I think it'd be really fast.
So beautiful. And I think that's Brittany, that's our featured video on Friday, right? Or Wednesday sometime. I think we mentioned it in the newsletter. That we want you to think about 2 bits as just watch that video again. It's really more of a technique thing than there is a pattern, but you know, you really kind of want to be able to just do the math and play with it a little bit. But it would be perfect in that because it's such a low volume line, which is really pretty. And then this is a Stash Buster. This is from my house.
Yes.
And this is only 24 blocks in a Stash Buster. So it's a smaller one, but it's a nice lap size. And so it's a really easy one too when you have just some kind of pretty prints that all go together. This one is sort of an interesting one though, because on this one, what we added, this is the Moda toweling.
Yeah.
This piece, and
The black
and this piece is all Moda toweling. So we've talked about that before, that you can mix things and combine things, flannels and linens and
And there's
all of
linen
that. It
in
doesn't
this
matter.
too. I think the other
up there is linen.
Yeah.
And here's
This
a
is
piece of it.
linen.
This piece,
This
this,
stripe.
this. Yeah. And it doesn't matter. It washes beautifully. It has Minky on the back.
This has been washed I think twice.
Yeah.
So far.
Washes beautifully. It's all okay. There's, you know, the linen blend in there. It just makes the weight a little different. It makes the texture a little different, but you can totally blend it.
And then you guys can probably see that up there. That is machine embroidery with Lana wool thread. So
this is a fun little thing.
yeah,
So,
just
yeah.
playing. It's cool.
Yeah. So anyway, we wanted to mention that because there's a lot. Sometimes, you know, we open those lines and we try to think of different things, but we're sort of on the fly. What can you make with that?
Right.
You know? But I think that that's the hard thing, is when you find a fabric that you like. What are you going to do with it? And what do you get? I mean, I generally get, you have to remember that it takes 8 yards to make a queen, roughly, as a rough estimate, and roughly 10 to 12 yards to make a king. And so if you're not quite sure yet what you're going to get, I would probably get a yard of each piece and 2 yards for whatever I think I'm going to put on a border. And then you have some time to think about it, about what you're going to put. Is that about what you
that's
start
what
with?
I would do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I love, there's a few pieces, and then if there's a few pieces you don't like, just don't get those. Because I think we have one of those, probably your favorite piece. The one that has the individual little stems of flowers.
Loved it. You didn't
It's
like
in
that?
we have it in like 4 different colors. I probably want to get it in one.
Loved that
It's
one.
like not my favorite.
It looked like
But I'm all
stitchery.
about like in your face.
Yeah.
That is a little too low volume for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked it. It was just so...
I'm surprised that the white on white is still here. That is the beautiful white on white.
You know why? Because they can't tell from where they're sitting.
I love it. It's that same
when you see it up
texture print that's just all
It's
over. It's in the
beautiful.
canvas. You've got the bigger normal texture, and then you've got that kind of busy one. That print is white on white. Oh, I love it.
It's beautiful.
I think
that there's some things we just can't.
I would get just like
show.
6 yards of it and keep it for a rainy day.
It's
Maybe
beautiful.
2 quilts for a rainy day. Because
It's
you know
pretty.
I need more. Dad always, when Dad came over and was looking at all my boxes and how far I've gotten and what I've been doing, he's like, I don't understand. Why do you need this much fabric? He's like, you run a quilt store with your mom. Just go get what you need.
No.
Yeah, I know, but what if it's not there, Dad?
Right.
That's the
You
problem.
have to get it while you
I
can
love
get it.
this. And you know how old this
Right.
is? This is like, I got this when I was 8. I worked hard for this 2 years.
Yes.
And I love it
Yes.
still. And I said, it's not about the need. It's not about, I want it. And I have to have it. It's an
Yes.
addiction. It's all it is. We just can't help it.
Yes.
Like, we've got poor Tracy addicted, and she's made a table runner. So, Tracy, we need to have this little staff
We have to have a
retreat.
sew day.
Just to play and show you that you're even going to be more addicted after that.
I think if you find just a couple of patterns that you really like, because that's why we do so many videos on easy things.
ones.
Like Timber was our newest one, just went up on Monday. Some of those that are just really simple, that just show off the fabric, because I think that's the whole thing. Fabric is what we love. And so a lot of it is, it's not just about cutting it up into little pieces. What can we do? Like Stash Buster, Timber, you know, some of those where you can really show off.
And
the
I think
fabric.
when you get something done, you feel so good. Like, oh, I can totally buy that line I just saw last Friday. I feel like I've now done something with something I have. Now I can reward myself with getting something I really, really like. You know, Timber would be also a really good thing with that the illustrations. Take the BU panel and then do your own.
Oh, it would. And it would be rectangular. then you could just keep going.
Or you could do the floral one and flip it. So it would be, if you have someone going to college and need something a little longer to fit those dorm beds, or they're tall, they're not, you know, these 5'3" little rings over here.
You know, yeah, I know. Your other thing is you can take all 4 of those panels and do little mini just
blocks.
a log cabin, and put them together.
That'd be cool.
That would be cute.
Another really fast option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything just to use it up so you can put it on your bed. Love it.
Love it.
Yeah. Let's see. What else were we going to... Oh, we were going to talk about... I was just going to give you guys just a really fast cruise update. I don't know if I CC'd you on that email, but I know you never read your emails, but the boat is filling up. The boat is, of course, they're only sailing with 75% capacity, and they're not going to change that. I mean,
Sure.
if COVID totally goes away, they're probably still not going to sell those 25% beds. So they know what they're selling. All of the single occupancy rooms are gone. And so now we have, and it's not just our group. There's other agents that have other specials that are doing other things. So a lot of people are vying for those rooms that are left. So if you're on the fence about going, at least, you know, get your deposit in. It's refundable up until, you know, whatever. I don't know what the dates are. But
I think
talk with Ray.
I think it's 2 months.
Yeah, so I think you still have a little bit of time.
45 days, 60 days, somewhere in there.
I don't remember.
It's ample
time. It says
time.
it on the thing, but yeah, if you're thinking about going, I don't know. And I just don't have to think about it at all. I'm ready.
So ready for vacation.
So, and that's to everybody. The ones that are going, everybody, that's how they end every email, because we've been chatting back and forth. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. You know, nobody's vacationed in at least a year and a half. In fact, we were in Mexico when we were watching the China stuff unfold, and it's like, because I remember seeing it on the news in the airport on our way down there. Of all of the trucks building all of those hospitals, and I thought, what is happening? Because it looked like Tonka trucks. I remember seeing that, thinking, that's really weird. Off to Mexico we go.
Yeah.
And then when we came back, because we were on that very remote area on the beach, and then when we came back, they were all taking our temperatures in the airport, and I thought, what is happening? I mean, we missed out on everything, and then made it home just in time to hunker down. But
our last
and that was in February.
Vacation was mid January. We went to Hawaii with the kids.
That's right.
And that was January 2020.
Yeah,
that was the last time we vacationed.
Yeah, 2020.
Because then everything got shut down in March. So we had just made it back just before they left from Mexico. So we were January was the last time we did anything.
Yeah. So
we're ready.
We're all ready.
We are going. My poor
all
kids,
ready.
they're gonna have to suffer, but they don't know.
No, because Tracy's
their
gonna come and
vacation
stay at your house.
Yeah,
Is that, or maybe or best friend Deb.
I think we're gonna talk to Tracy about it.
Tracy would be good.
I think so too.
Dambe.
I know.
He's so exhausted.
And Auntie will be here, so if the kids are getting all mopey or whatever, they can party together, and they'll still go to daycare.
We'll still be in America.
I know.
And so we'll be able
chit-chat.
to use your phone, and you'll have Wi-Fi. I think it's different, and I think that's why, like when we were in Mexico, you couldn't.
Right.
You know, where we were there, you couldn't talk to anybody about anything. You know, so this is just different. It won't matter. You can't do anything.
So we're ready. We're excited.
Super, super ready. All right, let's see. And then the other thing that I was wondering is, last week, you know, we did all of the Mother's Day things, and we did an extra video. I wonder if you guys think, or if you think, I've not talked to anybody about this, but I wonder if we should maybe consider doing two. Am I getting any dirty looks from anybody here? Two box openings.
Box openings every week.
Here's why I think this.
It's overwhelming.
Let's discuss it, because
at 15 boxes, that's overwhelming.
And right now, how many boxes do we have out there right now? Already 8.
And I think that is, I'm gonna guess we have an RJR box and like 6 EE Shank boxes. So my guess is that somewhere around 3 or 4 different collections.
Yeah, because those EE Shank boxes, that video where where we saw Patty, it's going to be something from that. So, and I think that then it gets kind of hard because there's so many things to choose from. You know, so if we considered doing it twice, because the other reason that I was thinking this, I was thinking it for a couple reasons. Number one, the videos get way too long.
Yeah.
And there's too much to choose from. It's like, oh, now I can't even decide. I can't even think about it. And then the other thing is that if you are working Friday morning at 8:30,
it's kind of unfair.
you miss out. So the ones that watched the Wednesday night at 5 o'clock, they said, oh my gosh, thank you so much. That was fantastic because they liked it.
Sure.
And so if
They could have done it either when they got home from work, after dinner, or before they went to work.
And if you're not working on Friday, you're probably still, 5 o'clock Wednesday night. So anyway, I think we should do 2. And I think the other thing too is a couple of months ago, we started talking about clearance fabric, and when when we're only getting, there was only 4 boxes because of shipping issues. Well, that's okay. Let's focus on something that we're clearancing. And we haven't been able to do that.
I think we did that for like 2 weeks.
Because we haven't been able to do it.
Side note, I've been cleaning and stuff, but
go check. Yeah, some of you guys know to check.
Give it a check. There's quite a bit in there. There's going to be more today and more yet.
Because we have to clear things out to be able to make room. There's only so much room in the shop. So, yeah. Because it might be nice also just to do a quick little, and this is what we just clearanced.
Right. And that could be a Fabric Friday will always be brand new stuff. And Wednesday, depending on how many boxes we have that week, it might be hey, check out this collection. This is the quote we got, or, And
maybe Notion. Ooh.
It could be. Good gravy. Lizzie's
dog. Somebody said,
you should give her something?
Uh-huh.
Oh. I will buy it for you.
I'll think of it. Anyway, we can, and notions, because sometimes we'll order a bunch of stuff. You'll order 12 of something, and I'll order 12 of something, and then it was on back ordered, so I ordered it again, and pretty soon we've got 36 of something. So we could do that too, and do some specials.
I'm not opposed to that. It makes my life easier
because then you're not putting
bajillions
12
on
lines on until 1 o'clock in the morning.
So I'm okay with that, and I think Wednesday would be fun if we do have a light delivery week, which I don't see that in the foreseeable future, but we could show a line that is fairly new and just hasn't had a lot of publicity, and if we have a sample done or a customer has a sample done, we can show about it. That'd be fun. Or
let's try that.
Or a Notion technique.
Should we start it next week, or should we start it this week?
I think we should start it this week. We might as well.
We've made it so.
Yes. So tonight at 5 o'clock, right? We're gonna air them at 5 p.m.
Wednesday. Look at that tired look.
She's like, I was gonna take a nap.
The dog is like, oh my god, you guys are killing me.
So
so Wednesday at 5, and
Friday
at
morning
8:30. At 8:30.
Let's do it.
Totally different things.
Yes.
2 different opportunities.
Yeah. And you guys probably saw on the Friday fabric openings, I also linked the Wednesday one, so you guys could see, hopefully what you didn't miss, but if you did, because we did see some Friday orders have stuff we showed Wednesday, but you won't ever miss out.
No.
Yeah. There's always plenty, so.
All right. There you go.
We'll do it.
We'll do it.
We'll do
and the
box openings.
And I think that'll just be easier, because then it's kind of nice and quick. You can watch it on your lunch hour.
Yeah.
Maybe she won't be quite as chatty.
I'll try to reel it in.
And then, let's see. We also did, what were the other things? We did finally our little video about the difference between digital, cotton, flannel, linen, and when is that posting? Next Monday? I think that's posting next Monday, so watch for that.
That's a good one.
It's a really good one. People ask that all the time. Well, can I mix these, and what's the difference, and is it still quilter's cotton? So it kind of answers
and
all
the
of those
industry
questions.
has changed so much in the last 10 years?
Oh,
how maybe
10 and 20.
Yeah, it's so different.
Oh, well, in the digital stuff, probably 4 years. Yeah,
it's old.
Huge now. There's a lot of companies that do only digital.
If you were
now.
Quilting, 30 years ago and stopped for a while, then came back because of masks, the fabric world is so
totally
different now. So it'll help you maybe fill in the blanks, answer some of those hidden questions.
Yeah, I think that would be really good. All right, and then what else? Well, let's see. We're doing a flying geese video. That was something that somebody had requested.
That'd be fun. I love flying geese.
I do too. Do a lot of flying geese. There's
I think flying geese is the one that I've bought. I use that special ruler. I think that's the one, because I'm really not a ruler
She's not a
junkie.
gadget girl.
I'm not a gadget girl. So if I have to buy a ruler that does one specific thing, I'm probably not going to buy it.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, you know, my quick quarter ruler or an added quarter ruler, okay. That's probably worth it. But if I'm going to spend $20 on a ruler, I probably won't, except for flying geese. It just,
It makes it perfect. Yeah,
every time.
There is a tool.
Yeah. So watch for that one.
Watch for that one.
That's next week too, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of things coming up. All right. Well, I think that's probably it. I don't think there's any other.
No.
Let's see. We're still acclimating to life in town. I was a bad neighbor.
Oh, you're a bad neighbor.
I'm always a bad neighbor. I'm not good living in town. Well, I mean, let's see, what have we had so far? The screaming in the middle of the night, and then we have
The car alarm. Yes.
the car alarm.
Oh, and you hunting for your cat on Mother's
Hunting
Day.
for screaming or
frickin' Forrest.
I know. I was so upset.
You know what I've been thinking
Forrest.
is you should put a collar
on him.
because he does not jump
You're not
gates.
supposed to put
But he doesn't
collars on
jump.
cats because if they go under something and they'll
Yeah,
get caught.
But Forrest isn't that kind of an I mean,
He's not.
He's-
Forrest is a
likes to flaunt his
what's he called? A
business.
Manx? What is he called? He has no tail. And he
And
has
rabbit
those weird
legs.
His back legs look like a rabbit.
Yeah.
He really does. And so he doesn't run, and he has kind of, he has,
he's not done.
No, he's not fat. And he has no front claws because he's a house cat.
And he's not afraid of anything.
Not afraid of anything.
But he really just wants to be noticed. So I don't think he's going to, like, go under anything or hop a fence. I think he's just going to sniff on everything. And
Well, and now he has discovered the catnip.
Oh.
He ate like half of the plant before I noticed what he was doing. He's like, oh my god, he's
Oh my... You got yourself a junkie.
he's and he's
and
and he's like, drooling on everything. It's like, oh my gosh, stop eating that. And so I put it up, and Oliver's out there looking. Hey, where was this? Where was the weed? Like, no. But anyway, so yeah, he's a goofy cat. Yeah, but no, what I did was our we don't have a parking lot. We don't have a driveway. Mm-hmm. We did have, and now it's a big patio for the event
really
center.
Cool.
So we have to park on the street. And so where I always park is right outside of our front door. But there is a neighbor that wants to park there. I think that, we own half of that block because of the event center. You can park all kinds of places there. Why are you parking in front of my front door? I don't like that. I don't think that you should park there. And so, anyway, I came home the other day and he was parked in front of my front door again. And I thought, why back up? I just feel like you're all up in my business. And so I pulled in front and backed up, and I had enough room between my front door and the stop sign. Mm-hmm. That and my very mean.
You guys boxed him in, didn't you?
No. But what I did do is I backed up with such precision that there was about maybe a half an inch between my back bumper and his front bumper.
Good thing we have little beepers.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, this is my passive-aggressive way of saying, hey, back up. You do not need to be in front of my door. It would only have been mean if Dad would have come home and did the same thing on the other side. That would have been super, super mean. No, he did not do that, because that would not be nice. This was just our passive-aggressive message to you. Hello, back up. Yeah. You need to go back. So anyway, so I was all proud of myself, got out of the car, and said, that's how you park. I can parallel park. I can park like that. And then I suddenly realized,
you have to get stuff out of the back of your car.
I was coming home from the grocery store.
Karma!
Instant karma.
I gotta get back in. Go forward.
No, I did not do that.
Lizzie.
Because
creepy.
I was pretty sure that most of the neighbors were watching me do that. So of course, I did what I should have done. I just walked right inside the house. And then I calculated how long till my milk needed to be rescued from the car. And then in about 15 minutes, I went out, drove around the block.
Karma, she's always
there. Karma. Oh well.
Well, we're gonna
anyway.
but I like that in town we were, because we're on a corner lot, and we always look like a used car lot. I have 2 cars. Robert has 2 cars. He has a work car. It's a thing. So we always look like this used car lot. But we intentionally, because we went from 7th Avenue, which we had 2 parking spots and a street parking spot.
Right.
So we couldn't fit all our goodness there anyway, so we parked things at Mom's house. So we intentionally knew we needed to have parking room. We knew, yes, there was a garage, but we were never going to use the garage as a parking spot because we had other things that needed to be undercover. So we were very picky, and we strategically moved things forward so we could get 4 on this side, 2 on...
Blocking, this
Oh
is
my
my
gosh.
area, this is mine,
It took
and
us
this
a
is
month
our
to
area.
teach Uncle Jamie across the street, bro, you on that side, we on this side.
This is my property.
Yeah. If you park too close, my sprinkler is going to accidentally right over your top. So, but then eventually everybody figured it out.
Yeah.
And sometimes we parked like butt heads on our side street, making sure we had enough room in front of us, but no one kept. So
Parking, it's such an issue. Can you imagine if you lived like in the city? I think that's why a lot of people don't have cars.
Yeah.
Because you have to pay to park your car in a parking garage.
Well, and even in the condo I lived at, I mean, I had to pay a certain little percentage to have my little parking pass to park underneath my building for 1 car. I still had to pay like a maintenance fee for the garage.
Yeah, part of your HOA.
Yeah. So yeah, I can only imagine. I mean, I think that's why so many people do the bikes and the, what are they called? They still did the rent bikes where you could walk to a bike and then rent a bike, and
They have scooters now, too.
ooh,
You
how
can
expensive.
rent your little scooter.
Ew.
I would
cool.
fall. I'm pretty sure I
Might
wouldn't
not
be able
make
to
it.
do that. But anyway.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
the
so
part.
I probably shouldn't complain. And now you're in the country with all that, so you don't have to worry about it.
But you have lived in a spot where you can park anywhere you want it, and
Yeah,
there's
we have, how many acres of park here?
Yeah,
I've
you've
never
got
parked here.
4.
I know. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good, but it's what happens. So I need to be a better neighbor, and Karma has reminded me of that. So,
Yes.
And
Leave him a little love note on his windshield. Say,
Hey, back
Mister,
up.
I don't know
Well,
your
he's
name.
not doing it anymore.
Oh, okay.
So that's really nice that he's.
Thank you.
Yeah. I just think, and I think that there's lots of room there to park, but parking in front of my front door, because we have a little.
You should tell him he can park in front of the side of, or I guess it would be the back of Bungalow D. Like, it is nothing. Because you would still have the Bungalow C parking lot. You'd still, because, you know.
Well, I don't want to tell him that he can.
Well, that's true. But, I mean, if it gets worse and worse, just say, hey.
And, yeah, hopefully they're not watching.
Yeah.
To know, wait, what? Where did they move?
Probably not. I don't know. They probably just think you're the crazy lady that moves
I
so
know. They don't know who I am. Yeah, they don't know.
This
Which is
crazy
probably
country bumpkin that should not
People,
be here.
I think people wonder what that place is. You know,
I
because
know,
if you
it
didn't
doesn't
know
make sense.
that it was that it's a quilting retreat center, you would not know what it was. And we see
Right.
people all the time that are walking and they walk real slow.
And it doesn't make sense because all of your
Wondering.
patio furniture, what family
Is that big?
needs that much? And then especially, who has that many women in their family?
Right.
Like,
Right.
hello.
And why are they all drinking?
Yeah. Why are they wearing pajamas? Get
Home
dressed.
for unwed grandmas. We don't know what
We
it
don't
is.
know. I know. I think everyone was super confused when we
Yeah.
first started the event center there. We had to have little signs on the window, and actually, the people who rented it were supposed to give them this little package that said, you know, please leave these people alone. If you're calling, wanting to know what the space is, please call this number. Because they would just knock
cannot
on
give
the
you
glass.
a tour. Can we get a tour? What is this place?
Yeah.
No.
And quilters are too nice. They're either going to be like, bye-bye, not answer the door and think they can't see you. Or they're going to say, oh, yeah, come on, you know, we'll be friends. So we actually, for, I think,
a
year,
year.
they were supposed to hand out this thing
And
and
a
we'd
little
get calls
card.
and- so that's why if you've ever been to our event center or you're coming, it's not marked. You don't know what it is. Until you're there, you're like, oh.
I am thinking I am going to make a little sign and put a little sign on the fence that just says, this is what this place is. You know, just so people know, because people are very curious about what it is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because you wouldn't know. So I'm thinking I'm in.
Well, that's how I was about the Rose Garden until I met Robert and John. Like, what is this
What is
magical
this
place
place
behind all of these arborvitaes? Like, what are you hiding?
Yeah.
Roses. They're hiding roses.
They're hiding roses.
They're hiding roses. So, I can't wait to go see them.
I know, June, July.
I'm excited,
Anybody who
guys.
comes to our retreat.
All right.
All right, you guys. I think you're kind of up to date.
Yeah.
I don't know that I am.
We'll get there. We'll catch up.
I need to fill my coffee cup.
All right. We will see you
All right.
tonight.
Yes.
For our special box opening.
We'll go do that right now.
All right. Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.